What is going on, viewers of the YouTube community, fellow collectors, and other YouTubers of all sorts? Sunspot here bringing you another Transformers review. Really liking these Combiner Wars figures by Hasbro, and I know, Hasbro, not the best at figures anymore, unfortunately, but at least they are coming back a little bit with these Combiner Wars Transformers, and I just did my review of Dead End, which is the leg/arm for Menasor. I highly recommend you go check it out. One of my favorites of this line so far, and I decided to go next for this guy, the leader class Armada Megatron. I decided to check out these leader classes, see how they compete against other lines like Prime and Generations and all those sorts. And this guy is based off the Armada Megatron from the Unicron trilogy. I think it was Season 1. I do like the mold on this. This is a variant of the G1 mold, which just has a different head and just a bit of a paint difference. And when I mean different, he's just all silver, not too much going on there. I will do a review on him later this month, hopefully. But straight off the bat, this guy's cool, right? I do like the head sculpt going on here. I will zoom in on that for you. You can tell he has those really, really long ears. They're not exactly red or orange. Don't know what color they are. Not good with colors, people. Basically colorblind. But you could tell they did a pretty damn good job with this guy. It's pretty awesome. His eyes are this nice bright orange. I do like the silver bits around his mouth and the nose and everything. And then just moving down on his chest and whatnot, I do like what they did. You could tell this is very G1-esque. Again, it is the variant of the G1. Repaint, moving down on him. I really like this mold. It's definitely cool. Again, with this piece and this piece, it's very G1-esque, I will admit. Do like the cannon going on here. It's this really nice pearlescent blue. He does come with a little missile that you could fire. I'll show you in tank mode, though. His hands are a solid purple, unfortunately, but, you know, what can you do? I do like the paint schemes of blue and purple. They didn't make it all the same. There are different shades of each color, including pink. You know, it's always nice to have that. Moving down on the figure, just looking at his legs. I wish they could have done more with the feet. Doesn't really have much of an ankle pivot, so it's kind of a bitch to get this guy to stand. He does have rubber tracks, and again, they do fall off of these things here, the wheels, I guess, and they will wear out over time, but you gotta make this guy a classic, right, guys? He has a bit of a jetpack. Honestly, it's not that big of a deal, and you'll see why when I transform him. It actually looks kind of cool. I do like the jetpack on this guy. It's interesting. You can even move it up if you'd like, if you want it to be higher. I don't know why you would want to do that. But he does have this Decepticon logo on his bicep there. I do have a bit of a complaint with these orange bits that connect the arm to the shoulder, but I'll get into that in a little while. And I just really like the mold on this guy. I think they did a great job with the head and with the cannon and everything, and you know, there's only so much you can do with a repaint, and I really think they nailed it. Quickly showing off the articulation here, his head can move all the way around, it can go up and down, can't really go side to side. Here's where I have a problem with the arms, as I said before, unfortunately. They can move all the way around on this nice racket joint, go out and in, side to side, however you want. The problem I have with it is that you can only go, you know, the arm can either be like this, completely straight, or like that. There's not really that middle ground. Also, just looks awkward. You can rotate his elbows all the way around and make that 90-degree angle. Again, bracket joint is nice. You can rotate his wrists all the way around. That's it. Can't do much with him. He doesn't have any waist articulation at all. I think that sucks, honestly. Legs can move at least this far up, this far back, and can basically do the splits. He does have almost a 90-degree angle. I recommend you don't do this because it does press against the rubber thingy here. And his feet can go up and down and kind of ankle pivot. I think that was just a mistake, honestly. I don't think it can even move like that. Please don't be defected. And if you want to connect his gun together, you just put it in this piece, or you can make it separate so it can go in both hands. But I like doing this. It's kind of like an SMG once you think about it. And it is, I will admit, it is kind of a bitch to put it in his hand. Alright, well, you can't really put this peg in this here since the peg back here will scrape against that, so that kind of sucks. So this is really the best you can get. I'm not really going to display him in robot mode with this gun. I think I'm just going to keep him with the cannon, but, you know, still a cool touch in case some kids or whatever want to mess around with that. They are more than welcome to. He also does come with a collector's card. This thing's pretty awesome. The artist who does all these collector's cards actually works on the comic books that actually comes with the figure. So he says Armada, Megatron down there. Got some really nice artwork I want to show you guys. It's super cool. The back just says Transformers Generations. Nothing much there. Reminds me of the art from Age of Extinction, but I just really like it. Definitely collecting these. Want to get all of them. Super cool. Best accessory. And now, people, for the main attraction. Let's transform this guy. It's very easy. It's basically 20 steps. I think that's what it said on the packaging. But either way, what you do, rotate his head all the way back. Bend his elbows back, make them straight. What you want to do is you want to take these flaps over here and just bring them down. It's kind of tricky on this side, or a little bit, I don't know. It sometimes requires some force, just a heads up. You want to bring this cannon in alignment here and then just spin it all the way around so that it's parallel to the arm. What you want to do is you want to take this chest piece, bring it all the way up, make sure it's nice and flat over there, almost just choked. Now that the feet are good, you want to bend these elbows away from each other, and now bring these arms up, like so. Spread the legs, sounds weird, I know, but do it. Bring this torso piece back and just connect everything here. There are some pegs and stuff, if you will notice there. Go into the jetpack, bring it up, split it in half, and make sure this peg aligns with this hole here. And just make sure that aligns perfectly. God, my arms are getting tired. Want to just bend these legs all the way back like I am doing. Go to the bottom, make sure this peg over here aligns with that hole. And we are basically done. You can leave this torso piece flat like that if you want to. I don't. I just keep it flat downwards like that. And what you want to do now is just extend his barrel, and he's in tank mode. So, tank mode. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of the whole Megatron turning into a tank. I prefer him as a gun, as do most collectors and toy reviewers on YouTube in general. And but this is the best we got so far. So if you want to put this gun on him, you can. Just split in half. There are these two holes right here. Just place them there. And voila, you have them there. I will display them, if I do display them in tank mode, I will keep these guns on top. I just think it really complements everything. But looking at the tank mode, it's pretty cool. You do have this decal of the Decepticon symbol, not a sticker. More decals of just random military symbols and stuff. I do like all these blue bits on the sides here. Just moving down. What I found really interesting here is that you see this blue pearlescent piece right here, but it really is reminiscent of his head underneath. I don't know if that was on purpose, but, you know, just something to show you guys. You can see all his tracks are nicely aligned. I don't know why this wheel is a different color than the others. I'll never know why, but, you know. And honestly, I wish they would have covered up these silver pieces so it'll be like this one and this one. But whatever. I also wish at the back here there would be some kind of piece you can bring out from the bottom and just clip it over so it wouldn't be so empty. And also his hands are showing. That kind of bothers me. But just going around, more silver bits and stuff on the top. Do like the tank cannon here, how it like it's not covered on the top. It's exposed, so that's really cool. Just remove these guys to show you. Give you a better look at everything there. It's just you know, for a tank, if you're a tank lover, I don't know, that sounds weird, but if you are, this guy's awesome. I don't know why there are pegs back here. You can't really connect much to it. I don't know why those are here. There's one right here, one right here, one right here. Don't know why. Leave a comment down below if you know what they can be used for. But this guy's pretty awesome. And if you want to bring this guy back to his alt mode, push the cannon in, go to the bottom, take his legs out, as so, go to the top here, extend these away, make sure you push them down like that, like I'm doing here, and just connect them, go back to the front, disconnect his arms, bring his chest down. You want to make sure this torso piece is in alignment with him. Connect the legs back to how they were, bring the feet down. You can see we're basically done. bend his elbows, slide these pieces upwards, rotate this entire tank piece up. Again, here you want to just force this plate up, extend this further so you can be able to bend his elbows and just rotate his head, and he is back in his alt mode. So if you are a Transformers collector and just loving these Combiner Wars figures, this guy doesn't disappoint. Again, I do prefer the G1 repaint of this guy, as do most of us, I'm sure, but if you do miss the Armada Megatron, you love that whole Unicron trilogy, I highly recommend you get this guy. Huge improvement from the Armada toys back from, like, what, 10 years ago? And it's just an awesome figure. This was Sunspot. I highly recommend this guy. I'll see you guys in my next video.